Hey everybody, my name is Lauren Pierce and I want to tell you a little bit about my journey through the TEFL Heaven experience. I originally interviewed with TEFL Heaven back in early 2011 with Mike and was selected to participate in the September 2011 class on Koh Lipe in Thailand. Unfortunately, due to a medical issue, I was unable to do it at that time and had to defer, but did end up going through the April 2012 class in Krabi in Ao Nang, Thailand. Uh, the people that I met throughout the process, back then we didn't have a Facebook group. We had a site that Mike had put together called Club ETA, which is similar to the closed Facebook groups that you have now. And I met 23 other people from a couple of different countries. I myself from the US, several from England, I believe we had two from Ireland as well, one from New Zealand. It was just a smattering of people from all over. We started to talk together online, and once we got to Bangkok, we all met up at a hostel where we were all to stay after having never met, and it was just incredible from day one. We on our first night, we went up to the rooftop of the hostel we were at, had a couple of drinks and got to know each other. And by the next day, all of us had felt like we'd been lifelong friends, because all of us were in this strange country where we didn't speak the language. We didn't know what was going to happen to us in the future. We didn't know how things were going to go. We just partook in this whole experience on a hope and a prayer at the time that everything was going to work out great. Move forward to Ao Nang, where we stayed at the Aquamarine Hotel, I believe it was, near the beach. The first day that we were there, we were out exploring the beach and the village. We had an earthquake that was in Indonesia that we had felt, and also ended up with a tsunami warning, which was rather unexpected and made me wonder for the first time, why am I here? But we got through it. We started our training the next day. Throughout the training, we faced a lot of challenges. There was a lot of information thrown at us through TEFL Heaven, and it was just it was difficult at times, but it was meaningful instruction. We knew what the end goal was. With working together with the people in our TEFL Heaven class, all 24 of us, we managed to get through the training. We had a lot of fun. We spent an insane amount of time together when we weren't in the classroom as well. Whether it's going down to the beach, going out to eat, doing different activities, going to Koh Phi Phi, an island in the Andaman Sea, James Bond Island, Poda Island. It was incredible. We made such great, solid friendships based initially on the premise that we were all in this together and we were going to get through it together no matter what. Once the training was done, we went back to Bangkok. I ended up in the hospital with dengue fever, unfortunately, for about 2 weeks, but then got up to my assignment in the north of Thailand, in Phra province, well away from the other teachers. Most of them were in northeast Thailand, but we did keep up and we did meet up numerous times throughout that semester that we were teaching. I was assigned to Anuban Thepsuntarin School, which is a primary school where I taught Pratom 4, 5, and 6 for 1 semester. At the end of the semester, the school asked me if I would like to stay on, which I did for another semester, and then it turned into another year and a year after that, and finally it turned into 4 years that I stayed at this same school after only intending to be there for 1 semester and then heading out overseas, maybe to Tanzania or some other country, and I was planning on being just a traveling teacher for a couple of years while I found myself. Uh, I ended up staying in Thailand. I absolutely loved it. I learned the language. I made lifelong friends, and the memories that I have are just absolutely unforgettable of my time there. Yeah, there were trials and tribulations. I was seriously contemplating coming back to the US, coming home when I came down with dengue fever and was in the hospital for so long. Uh, while I was at my school, I came down with dengue fever again. My grandmother had passed away while I was there, and so there were lots of things that were making me second guess what I was doing. But in the end, I stuck it out because I believed I really had something, that I was making a difference. And just to see the smiles on the children's faces when you teach them, when they get it, the light bulb moments, was just what made it absolutely worth it for me. This school was incredible. The language and culture in a little village near the border of Laos, near the Golden Triangle, was incredible. And I am so glad that I took a chance. I did the interview with Mike for TEFL Heaven, and I made the trip to Thailand, and I don't regret 1 minute of what I did over there. It was the greatest thing I ever did. So if you guys are wondering if it's for you or not, what I can say is go for it. Just go for it. It's amazing. It's just, it was, God, I can't say enough good things about it. It's the best decision I've probably ever made in my life. Hope you guys have fun, and we'll talk to you soon.